friends. Today, I have my memory card. Today we'll be working on that truck there, some rust. We'll be working on a Civic that's right there. I'm going to be working on Sheila. I'm sure I'm going to talk a lot. And thank you. This is where the crotch cam goes. Goes right there. That's why I call it the crotch cam. When you see, that's where the camera goes. But anyways, TMI. All right, let's get this party started. All right, humans. You know what time it is? It's time to get a little R&R. This 16F350. I had to cut it out because it was rusted. Now look, you notice something where the rust is? This section right here, right where this nice, wonderful, spongy stuff that would hold water sits. That's where it's all rusting, right there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Stuff out of my steel, so this all rotted. So that's the inside piece. All right, so here's my piece I'm putting in. Here's the piece I made, if you remember. This piece. So all the little slices I made so I can bend it with a vice grip. And then fits nice and tight. And this piece, I will weld it there where it goes. See the bottom? Beautiful. Alright, so I got this piece all welded in. I'm painting it, seam seal. Put some color on it. Color inside here too. The seam seal all inside there too. Also started welding this. Just tacking it in place first, and now I'll go through, do all my stitch welds afterwards. Okay, got a piece all welded in now. Fix my dents. Prime this today or tomorrow. Okay, we're done. Okay, round two. Next side. Now we gotta put this side on. Weld this side up. That's right, my little humans. I have a lot to do. Got my handy dandy vice grips that hold everything together. Voila. I've been using my new vice grips I got from the swap meet. $1 a piece. These things work the bomb. Love these little vice grips. Anyways, I'm going to weld this on. I'm going to hold it in place. As I'm welding it, make sure to hold it tight against the panel. So I do a tack. I'll go over here, do a tack. Go over here, do a tack. About that far apart. Then I'll go in between them. And I'll start stitching it up. Alright, so I always clean my edges up. See how it's all ground down here? I feather it all out so it all looks nice, as you can see over there. Because you don't want to be putting all your plastic work. I always say Bondo, but your plastic and putty work. You want all this fixed first. So use a BA with your 80 grit, feather that out first. So I have a piece of 180, 320 on here. I always clean up my board, get a nice straight. Go over it real quick with that one. So I get a nice straight, you don't want any gouges on your spreader. Because if you have marks on this, it's gonna carry through onto your Bondo. Or plastic filler, whatever you want to call it. This, my steel piece of sheet metal I have. I always take a razor blade. Just kind of clean that up before I use it again. So that my surface is nice, nothing on there. Ready to go. Little Timmy's tip for you. Haven't done that in a while. So this week on the show, I also have this car. Had a little rust spot there, a little dinghy. So the car was hit right here. I got a new door for it. They got me a used door. So I can pretty much paint the whole side. They totaled this car. Why? I have no idea. But there's the door, crushed to heck. But it crushed inside the pillar. But it wasn't so bad. Not a bad hit at all. I don't know why they totaled this car. Okay, I got the door back on the Civic. And it shuts good. Mine's good. Looks nice. All right, getting this ready for primer. Taping it all up. Prime this in a second. Hopefully prime that. And hopefully wet sand this one down after I clean my shop and paint this one tomorrow. I know I told you guys about this before. It's my primer gun. So I think it's called vacuum spray. What's nice about it is that these tips, which I'm trying to show you, these tips just clip in. So when it gets dirty, you just put a new one in. I use this for quite a while. Very easy to clean too. You just take your little gun cleaner, spray it inside there. All right, peekaboo. I'm an idiot. Anyways, they have these little liners in it, so you just take it out and there's virtually no cleanup. So it's really nice. Saves a lot of thinner. So the lock cylinder is missing. I put tape over it. There it is right there. I put tape over it and bondoed it. I forgot to take it off. And now I gotta take this and dig it out. It's not like there's a lot of filler. There's hardly even anything there. I just like to make it straight when I do my Bondo work so I don't catch the block on it. So I put tape behind this. So all right, we're putting this together, getting the bumper on, pieces, marker light, this piece here, handle, belt molding, this. Got the track up there. Is the rubber here that you put in. I can see all this black everywhere. I don't know if you can see that. I have to grind this down because the door fits so tight. So I have to grind that down to get it to fit good. All these rubbers just don't work. I'm waiting to see what happens when I get my T-top rubbers. I bet you those are gonna suck too. I got to say this. When fitting your door, do not put the striker in place where it latches shut. Don't put that in. It's a lot easier to line up your door without that in there. So my T-top rubbers came in. There they are. It's the part I bought. Not having high hopes for them, but you never know. I have named this R2. It's a little seat that rolls around. And once you step on it, locks into place. I love this thing. So I'm gonna bring R2 over here. Come on, R2. All right, here we go. Let's see how this thing fits. Oh boy. Put the gasket in. Oh yeah, they're tight. I don't know, man. I remember this with my friend Christian's T-tops. They're tight. These are pretty nice right here. Let's get some. These T-tops are good. Very, very firm. And that's preventing my T-top from setting down in. It's a little too firm. The old stuff, look at this stuff, it's so thin and pliable. There's like nothing to this. Yeah, you got the scoops in, put the little lenses in there too. I also bought these here too for the front. They were on eBay, like 40 bucks for the set. Okay, humans, my memory card. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, double tap, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to do it, as I always say, I can't force you. Have a good one.